Hello. Hi, guys. Hello, hello, hello. 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 Good day, good day, good day. Welcome, welcome. I'm going to try and keep this very short and sweet and to the point. I made sure I made some points just to ensure that I say everything I have to say because I am supposed to go out to meet some folks. So I kind of have a really packed afternoon, but I didn't want to leave without doing this live. And I didn't want the next couple of days to to I want to be very choosy with my words. I want to choose my words wisely. Um, I do not want for whatever that will happen in the next coming days or in the upcoming days to eliminate my experience or to dumb down or to I don't even know if diminish is the right word, as if I feel like I use and diminish often these days. I wanted to be able to come on and just share with you guys my experience for St. Lucia Carnival. So just to give you a quick back view or a quick overview, if you didn't know, those of you who've been following me, you probably be privy to this information. But I was invited to St. Lucia for the St. Lucia Carnival experience. I've been to St. Lucia in the past for Carnival. As a matter of fact, as early as 2019, I was in St. Lucia for Carnival. Um, but this was me experiencing this from a completely different perspective, a completely different lens. So I met, and you probably would have seen a post that I made a few minutes earlier because I felt like this needed to be done. So I was introduced. Oops, 1 second. 1 second, I need to take this call. Hi. Yeah, that was an error. That was an error, my darling. I'm still in the room. I'm gonna um yeah, just give me that was an error. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Yes, I'm just on a live right now, so I'll message you in a little bit. That's okay, babe. All right, okay. There's a hotel. Okay, so let me tell you the treatment. Let me just rewind a little bit. So I might get very emotional on this live because um of many different reasons. I'm trying to keep myself composed. I'm trying to keep because my feelings about this is amplified even more because of how I've been treated. 1 second. 1 second. I'm just gonna call. I'm not done yet. I'm just gonna call. All right, sorry guys. Okay. So chocolate everywhere. I don't want for my views, the views that I express here to to somewhat boy listen my words. I am very very particular about what I'm going to say this today because as somebody who's a Dominican who's always promoted and supported Dominica and Dominican and things Dominican. Um, this was by far, I'm telling you guys, coming to St. Lucia was probably one of my best experiences ever. I said I wasn't gonna cry. I said I wasn't gonna cry. This has been one of my best ever experiences. And probably it's been my best experience. Somebody inviting me to their country and catering to me, and so I was invited here. Whew, let me tell you, Lenora, like yo, I was invited here. I met Tamara for the very first time in Dominica during Carnival. I was introduced to her by Kareem Geist. They were out in town. It was towards the end of our parade, the last day. Everybody was going on their home. Met her outside of Fresh Market. Big up to Fresh Market. I know we connected by the long week. And I'm trying my best to compose myself because I really don't want to get emotional. Because this woman took my number, right? And she said, we'll stay in touch. We're just talking. She wanted to know a little bit about me. Kareem was like, cause Kareem was like really bigging me up to her, and saying, Jael is one of like the top influencers in Dominica, if not the top. This is her work, this is her line of work, this is what she does. And Tamara was just talking. She wasn't really like, she wasn't showing any interest or anything. We were just having a conversation, just two women having a conversation outside of Fresh Market at the end of Carnival Tuesday. And she took my number. We exchanged numbers and stuff. And then probably a month later, she messages me and she says to me, I want to invite you to St. Lucia. And I was like, what? Really? She says, yeah, I want to invite you to St. Lucia. I want you to come and experience St. Lucia Carnival. She says, my PR person is going to be in touch with you. And we're going to arrange it. Now, I'm thinking, okay, they're going to invite me. And, that's fine. Like I'm expecting, I don't know, my expectations, I cannot say my expectations were high or my expectations were low. All I can say is that I wasn't expecting everything that I received, right? So, Chelsea, her PR person, reaches out to me. We connect with my booking agent, big up to Shimmer. We connect with them and we start a group chat and we start communicating. And she says, we don't want you to come once. We want you to come twice to St. Lucia. We want you to come so you can experience our national events. And we want you to come back so you can have a good time and enjoy our private events. So I say, but these people serious? Like these people must be like serious, She says, send me your passport information and what. They're not playing. When I tell you they're not playing, these people not playing. Send us your passport information and whatnot. Before I know it, availability confirmed. I had to arrange for my sister to I had to arrange so many things. I had to arrange the first time for my family to help me with my kids and stuff. And before I know it, I'm in St. Lucia. I get to St. Lucia and she said, we set you up at Secrets St. Lucia. Now, Secrets, first of all, guys, it's probably one of the most bougie resorts in St. Lucia, right? When I tell you bougie, it's the lowest price is 450 US a night. Okay, all inclusive resort, and the treatment, the staff. Oh my god, like yo, if this is how people treat people, like I really want, like I hope. I didn't feel like it was their job. I felt like these people were just genuinely nice. Genuine, and not just the staff. Like Chelsea, the liaison person, the taxi, they connected. When they contacted me, the taxi that picked me up, they had my little sign. All these also my video, because I've been keeping y'all in tune. So I don't really want to go into too much details on everything because I've been capturing this. And the way these people made me feel, I swear to God, y'all, I'm not even lying for y'all. Like, I don't think the level of treatment was any different from how they would treat a dignitary. Like I'm telling you guys. Like you'll swear Jael was the Prime Minister of Dominica that come St. Lucia. Like, first of all, transportation, like they would the driver, I had a driver to pick me up, I had a driver to take me places. The accommodations, those people were coming and talking me in at night, like coming and doing turnover, and the asking if I need water, asking if I need, constantly calling, you know, asking if I need anything. The staff, the Chelsea and them. This girl left for a conference in the middle of the festivities and is messaging me and sending me voice notes and saying, I hope you're having a good time, and I hope you enjoyed this event, and did you go? And like you'll swear I am their family. Like I did not feel any different from them to how you would treat your family. You understand what I'm saying? Like when I tell you guys, 1 second. Hello? You outside? Okay, all right. I'm on a live. All right. All right. Yeah. Anyways, the treatment. Oh, that's the taxi calling me because he has to pick me up because I gotta go meet up with Tamara. The treatment, y'all, like we say Dominicans, we are people who are warm and everything, and I'm not even doubting that we are warm. And but the treatment I received here in St. Lucia, top freaking tier. Top tier, right? Top freaking tier treatment. Like I went to the events. I would go to the events, right? And me and there was another content creator couple with me and stuff. And we'd go to the event, would get picked up and we'd get to the event and like we would sometimes drive into the event, like, and this event with over 8,000 people, right? Driving into the event, security escorting us into events. One night we had three. I don't even know why we needed three liaisons. We had three liaison people. They had three young men with us if we needed to go to the washroom, so they could take us. If we needed to go get food, if we needed like anything, we had access to the VIP. And when I tell you access, you could go to VIP if you wanted to go to VIP, but let Tamara spot you from a distance. And I shared the video, and she would just come and she'd say, yesterday I'm in the parade and I'm on the road, and she says, come in VIP, come. She come and she get me, and she said, come and you eat, you drank, you like the level of care. Like I feel so good that St. Lucia is our sister island, because having we can say, oh, foreigners, like, because we have this tendency to think that white people treat people good. Listen, I did not encounter one white person on this trip. My experience was complete with black people, and black people who are next door to us, who treated me like a freaking queen, who treated me like I was royalty, who like they did not want anything. Like when I go leave in, when I get in, checking in, like listen, y'all, Dominica, we need to take a page from St. Lucia book. I don't know if y'all doing it, because I don't roll in those circles that do these kinds of organization. But the way these people treated me was exceptional. Top freaking tier exceptional. I just want to run through a few things because I made some notes, because I was like, I don't want to cry. I'm like, I don't want to get emotional. I don't want to. And listen, I wanted to do this live yesterday, and I'm like, boy, I'm going to cry. I wanted to, like, I so sheer already. I like to cry. And I just like, I don't want to do this because I'm going to get very emotional. And I'm like, boy, why am I feeling so emotional? It's because because I see like I do so much for Dominica, you know, single handedly. And these people who are technically outsiders treated me better than my own people, treated me so much better than my own people. This is this. Oh, I don't even know how to explain. I don't know how to explain to y'all. You would have to experience it for yourself for you to understand the way they set up their events. So, first of all, let me give you all a little thing. So, Tamara is essentially the chair of their planning, their carnival planning committee. So, like, if I had to give you a perspective as it relates to probably um Dominica, who is our chair of our community committee in our carnival committee. Probably I know Charlene is the chair of the carnival committee. So probably I don't know if it's Schools Latic is the chair of the board for Discovered. I don't know how it would fall. I don't even know if we have that set up because I don't believe we have that set up the way that they have it set up. So essentially, I am very close with Dexter Purcell, who is, when I say very close, like I've known Dexter since I was 20 years old. His sister and I have been very good friends. We've remained friends throughout the years. We've been friends since Canada. And he is the head of St. Lucia Authority, which is kind of what Mava is to Dominica. So he handles that kind of, and I like everywhere I would see him, like I took pictures with his family because I know of his siblings and his sisters and stuff. And he was just telling me, this is, my fiance, this is, like introducing me and telling me who everybody is, like his whole family. He's like, we need to take pictures together and stuff. Just such warmth. And so that's who he is. Samara probably could be what Iodeli is, but I'm not even sure if the roles are similar because Tamara reports to the minister. In other words, like, and her minister, you can tell. I met the minister, and let me tell you, the man was just like you could tell they're so happy with how their carnival unfolded. All you didn't see those them people. Let me see. All you didn't see them people branded. Them people were branded, regularly branded to the team. Everybody. I showed you guys what I got in my branded package, right? My everybody that was working on that carnival had gear. Everywhere you pass in St. Lucia, you were seeing branded people. They had windbreakers, they had dresses, socks. People were wearing t-shirts, jerseys, caps, hats, all kinds of things with branding. Let me tell you something, like these people understand what this is. Singly the fastest growing carnival industry I've ever, like St. Lucia Carnival on a trajectory here, and without tripping on you, like they understand what they're doing. They know exactly. Can you believe their bands? The two biggest bands on the road, had 2,900 and 2,500 people in the band. Like 2,500 and 2,900 people in a band. Like I was just like, that's two separate bands, I was just standing there. I mean, I didn't jump on Tuesday, not because I didn't have to jump or didn't want to jump, but I wanted to take it in from a different viewpoint, and I also wanted to take some photos and some videos and interact more with people, because when you're in a band, you're kind of isolated to your band. I mean, you can go around and stuff, but you're just in a band, and then I wanted to be able to just randomly go up to people from the other bands, and I don't want them to see, because I have a band color that, they might say, oh, you with Legends. So, by the way, when they decided that they were bringing me up, they were like, which band do you want to jump with? It wasn't Jael, look this and that and the other. It wasn't that, which band do you want to jump with? So I was like, Legends, because Zenaida, those of you who know, Zenaida is my friend. And I'm like, when I looked at their costumes, I really like their costumes. I also felt like they had a costume for every single type of person Rosie send me a wrap up. I come in every single type of person in terms of your body type. So I figured, I can rock with them. The costume fit me. Y'all saw the picture. I mean, y'all saw it's not me that follow Soka to take my picture, right? Um, they grabbed that photo and it went. I mean, like the experience, guys, was one of a kind. People, you could tell Tamara understands events. She understands carnival because it's not because she probably have a degree in it, or it was a pull string, but the woman can party and she know what people want. You have to be able to you have to have that experience where you go to different places and you experience it, not coming in like as if you are étranger, but coming in and paying your money and experiencing fete and knowing what people this top tier, top freaking tier. I mean, I really want to shout them out. I really want to really shout out. I don't want to stay any longer because all I can tell all you it was a very good experience, right? I can see certain things that I am like, ooh, our carnival might be better big by this in this way. For example, on the road, I think we are stronger on the road in terms of, again, because our route is smaller, their route is longer, it's a faster pace. It's also a faster pace. But the experience altogether, top tier. That's gonna be my new word. Top freaking tier. Top tier. Top tier. Top tier, Mokatizo. Like, I I'm so emotional about this because I got to experience this. I fell in love with Denry segment. Y'all, I used to say, about what nonsense is that? No? So, like, I'm being honest with y'all. What nonsense is that? Right? And I got to be part of it. I even know artists. I met those artists. And every time those artists see me, they're coming and they're hugging me. And it's like as if I'm one of them. I'm like, how they remember me? Like, how the hell they remember me? And stuff. And oh my God. Like, I love St. Lucia. Yeah. It's going to be hard to go. It's going to be hard to leave. It's going to be hard to stay away. Because my experience, the manager of the resort gave me his card yesterday. Anytime I want to come. Anytime you want to come, just call us. Anytime you want to come, just call us. Right? I'm I'm blown away. I'm blown away. Anyways, Rosie will kill me. My taxi is here. I gotta go check off. I'll see you guys soon. Love always. Big up to St. Lucia. Big up to Lucian Carnival. Big up to my Dominicans who were in St. Lucia for Carnival. I know you guys had a good time. The fets will fet in. And yeah, I will see you guys on the other side. Top tier, right? Top freaking tier. Top tier. Yes, some of my closest friends are still Lucians. Some of my closest friends, my friends like Desmond, Carlene, and Crystal, and Zenaida. These people, Lucians. Top freaking tier. I gone.